My face on the box of Wheaties. I'm praying for whoever think they compete. Salute when you see me. That's all he ever, so that's how you greet me. I'm going TM 101 cheesy, and plus they got D2 on repeat.
Being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception. But this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And incomplete to open things up. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, at least a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. This defense for the Titans, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And this, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. Flushed out right. And he fires one incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. To throw, it's Allen. Steps away to his left. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. A big gain there for the Bills.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Mecole Hardman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
And Derrick Henry with the ball in his hands, what a sight to behold, because power and speed involved in every touch for him. Coming off another spectacular season with the Titans, he became the first since LaDainian Tomlinson in 2006 and 2007 to win 2 straight rushing titles, and he did it with style too. Just the 8th man to top 2,000 yards and the first since Adrian Peterson in 2012. He has his sights set on another 2,000-yard season.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Let's make these babies cry.
Tannehill. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touch. He rifles one that's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Allen. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, try to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game. That's difficult.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Josh Allen keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Here's Bass now for the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Makes the score Bills 21, Titans nothing.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on.
And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Watch 18. 18's the mic. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
To throw again on second down, Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
And how'd you like to be a cornerback, having to come up to try and tackle that big man out of the backfield? Heck, how'd you like to be a linebacker or a defensive lineman, because he's as big as all of them? Derrick Henry, not utilized a whole lot in the passing game, just 19 catches a year ago. But when you swing it to him out of the back.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. A.J. Epinesa tracks him down away in the backfield for a loss of 16. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 21-0 our score after 1.
Tight right. Check safety. Clock.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Tannehill's throw here into the hands of Jones. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now Tannehill. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. Still going. They can't stop him. Touchdown. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, one-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. On play action, Allen. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Now Allen. Going deep for Diggs. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big gain there for the Bills.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Forced out to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a give to Breida. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. The Bills on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. Allen now looks to throw. Being chased out left. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. This from 36 yards out. The kick by Bass is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start with a give to Henry. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now it's Tannehill. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Bills are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. So after the INT, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
From midfield, here's Allen. He'll find his man, Simi Fehoko. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Bass on for the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Bills 31, Titans 7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago and in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tannehill, flush to his right. And caught by Henry. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Tannehill on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Gregory Rousseau in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
That catch good for only a couple.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen, he's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big gain there for the Bills. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen, eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And again, it's Allen. Check down to Breida. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Throwing now is Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Allen going to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. The kick by Bass is good. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in this second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that
Derrick Henry all alone. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead now down to 20. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. 7, and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45.
We all saw the talent, the big plays in Minnesota, but Stephon Diggs really elevated his game in Buffalo last year. Led the NFL in catches with 127. There's another one right there.
On 1st down, Allen. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
I like this young guy out of Ole Miss in his 3rd year with Buffalo. Prototypical size for a tight end, 6'4", 254. I thought 2020 would be a big year for him. I do think it will happen in 2021.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw there caught by Fehoko. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big time, John? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. The 20.
Come on now.
And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
Here's Tannehill. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Gregory Rousseau. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken right around the 44. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. And that's on the guard, Cody Ford.
54. 319. 5 wide.
No gain on this defense. No gain.
Pick that. Middle.
Allen. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
But listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
And this Tennessee defense for the 2nd straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
I didn't like the play call. I loved it. Running situation for sure on 4th and short. They got the defense to commit too many men in the box to stop the run and have the guts to go for the pass instead. And as a result, they're set up 1st and goal.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Here's Allen to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And it's caught. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. A 4th down pass interference call.
And everyone works hard on 3rd down. That's usually the money down. Get off the field. It intensifies when it's a 4th down. You think you've got it done. You think you've completed the play. Instead, you see a flag pass.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bills add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
140 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Henry. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. A.J. Epinesa. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive as they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It got his man complete. A big gain there for the Bills. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards. Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, 26 yards. And the Bills look like they're going to be moving to 6-0 as they extend that lead even further. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Titans 14. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward. So that'll back them up 5. After the penalty, it's Henry. Tackled by A.J. Epinesa.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Throwing on 2nd and long. Tannehill, he'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 3rd down, Henry. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big gain there for the Bills. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence, because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented him.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Harold Landry able to record his 5th sack of the season. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. So Allen's going to look to throw. Catch is made by Hardman. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. We got to get the ball.
Allen now looks to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. On 2nd down, here's Henry. Pushing through the contact. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And